So I'm doing a Q&A, and if you want to ask me a question, watch it to the end. So I got a question here from Sissy. She asks, I want to know what we should do with people who try to break us down and with haters too. And thank you so much. Thanks for the question, Sissy. Here's your answer. So the absolute best way to deal with some of these people that try to break you down, or haters, is actually to not deal with them at all. As weird as that may sound, the best way to deal with this is actually to move away from it. It is usually way too complicated to change somebody's mind who's already made it up in a negative sense and is now judging you or trying to inflict you some kind of harm. And so if at all possible, just to avoid these people completely, stay focused on your goal and keep moving forward. But the difficult answer comes if you have to deal with these people on a daily basis, maybe as close family or friends, people that you see often, maybe in school or in the environment that you work that you can't yet get out of or transition out of. At that point, it becomes your responsibility to really handle it and make sure that it doesn't affect you in the sense of the direction that you're going in, and so that it doesn't bring you down and make your days worse. Because the last thing you want is for negative people to be affecting you and ruining your day-to-day experience when it should be great. Because you deserve to really enjoy your day. And so what I really recommend that you do is develop a little bit of a carelessness. If you can start to care a lot less about what people on the outside think of you, then it becomes much easier to really flow through life. Now, some things that can help with this a lot are things such as exercise, getting into fitness, and then also mind nutrition in the sense of maybe doing some meditation. Also, reading anything that helps you grow as a person will greatly add to that as well. Basically, what you really ultimately want to do is develop this sense of core confidence. Because at that point, there's very little that can really affect you or shake you off your path and off your purpose. It's going to be hard for people to hate on you or to criticize you or to try to break you down. And even if they do, they'll be unsuccessful if you truly have that core confidence built up, you believe in yourself, and you have somewhat of that carelessness towards life and what other people think of you. Ultimately, you have to stop chasing validation from other people, and you have to say to yourself that I'm happy with where I'm going and I'm internally fulfilled, and I don't need somebody on the outside to say that I'm doing well or that I'm doing the right thing in order for me to feel good about myself. Because if you can control your inner world, really nobody can get to you, and even if they do a little bit, it won't last for long. So if you're finding yourself weak and getting affected heavily by what people say, you're definitely lacking a little bit of that carelessness, and if you can develop that, it'll become a lot easier. And then even more powerful is that core confidence that you develop through any kind of activity that really sort of ignites you, makes you passionate, and really gives you that spark for life back. The very best way of handling any problem is by handling yourself, because when you handle yourself, usually the problem on the outside will disappear completely. Remember, the world is our mirror, and so you make it what you want through developing yourself, pushing yourself, and making yourself better. Now, of course, criticism and hate and people pushing on you will always affect you to some degree. It's just about lessening it a lot so that you care less and so that it doesn't really bother you anymore. You get to a point where you deal with it so easily that it barely even makes a difference in your life. It doesn't make your day any worse, and you don't really worry about it or think about it, and that's a fantastic feeling. And I want you to experience that, so make sure that you go out there, do what you need to do, develop your core confidence, and then a little bit of that carelessness as well, so that you're not so into what other people are thinking or what they're saying to you or what they're trying to do to you, and instead you're simply focused on what you're supposed to do. Let the haters hate and the debaters debate. For you, stay on your purpose, stay on your drive, stay on your passion, and keep moving forward. Don't worry about what they think. So that's that. But if you want to ask me a question here, all you need to do is put it in the comments below or message me on the Facebook page that's linked in every video's description, including this one. For any further inquiries, or if you want to get in touch with me and speak one-to-one, have a chance to work with me one-to-one, go to that Facebook page as well and shoot me a message.